Today is a very, very special day. I don't know why my voice sounds so deep right now. Nevertheless, today is a very, very special day because today I'm actually going to leave the house. You're like, what, Jordan? What do you mean leave the house? That's normal. If you've been watching all of my vlogs, then you've undoubtedly noticed that I have not left the house in a single vlog. At least if my memory serves me correctly, I have not left the house. This is not because I'm choosing not to document that part of my life. It's because I don't leave the house. Okay, something that comes as a natural byproduct of this schedule that I've shown you so many times is that I don't really have much time to go anywhere or do anything. And to some people that might be not worth the trade-off, right? That might not be worth the trade-off of being productive, getting things done, and ultimately moving the needle toward your dream life. For me, it is. I remember when I was younger, I saw this triangle chart thing where on one point of the triangle, it said productivity, another one said enough sleep, and the third one said a social life. And then at the bottom, it said pick two. And as you can tell, I've chosen productivity and sleep. Okay, I am not sacrificing sleep to talk to pretty much anybody on this planet with the exception of my girlfriend. That being said, I didn't wake up early to do this. It's 2 p.m. I just woke up, but I am getting ready to go hang out with one of my friends. And this friend in particular is pretty much the only friend that I hang out with on a consistent basis. I have other friends, but we might see each other once every quarter. Okay, once every 3 months out of the year. And that's not to say that me and those friends are any less cool than we used to be or anything like that. It's more that, again, I'm just busy. I'm a busy dude. But today, I'm going to hang out with Bryce, my friend Bryce. If you've been following my channel for long enough, you know about Bryce Wilson. If you don't know about Bryce Wilson, you're going to want to watch this video because this man right here has so much value to provide. Okay, let me show you something real quick. All right, you know that I'm an author. I write books. So does Bryce. Okay, and Bryce is actually one of my biggest inspirations, fun fact, with YouTube and in terms of being an author. This man Bryce, every time you talk to him, you're gonna get some information. All right, anytime somebody writes a book like this, anytime you talk to them, you're getting some information. And my goal today is not even to extract as much information as I can from him for this video. It's literally to just document our conversation the way that it normally flows. Because, listen, when I tell you that me and Bryce have the best podcast in the world that simply isn't recorded, bro, me and Bryce have been talking about this for years. Okay, if we weren't so busy, we would probably start a podcast together, and I have no doubt that podcast would do exceptional numbers. Or if nothing else, it would make an exceptional impact. But we're both really busy, so that's not going to happen, at least for the foreseeable future. However, what I will do is I will vlog one of our meetings, as my girlfriend likes to call them. Okay, when me and Bryce hang out, we're not on some bullshit. Okay, we're not really on bullshit. We're not going out drinking, clubbing, doing the things that young people usually do. All right, me and Bryce, we're usually in the cut, we're sitting on the bench, just watching different people pass by and just sharing our observations and our insights about life. And that's why when I told my girlfriend about that, she said that we have meetings. We don't hang out, we have meetings. And so I have a meeting with Bryce at 4 p.m. today. It is currently 2:07, which seems like a lot of time, but for some reason, bro, I have a problem with being late. And today will probably be no exception to that rule. But yeah, man, I'm getting out the house today. This is actually very, very astronomically irregular for me. All right, I really stay at home most of the time. I actually make a concerted effort to stay at the house because I don't like spending money, for one. And like I said, bro, I just be too busy. I'm too busy a lot of the time. So today, we're going to integrate the task that I have, which is the daily vlog, with that other task. I don't want to call it a task because it's not on my planner, but You get the idea, okay? I want to combine these things and really bring you into my world, bring you into what little of a social life that I do have. And when I say it's little, I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, we're not doing the little walking in the door transition scene today. We're gonna keep it as simple as possible because even though I have a couple hours, I just know I'm running late somehow. But let me tell you a quick fun fact about Bryce. Okay, me and Bryce met on YouTube. Of all places, me and him met through YouTube. And not only that, but we actually met through the same YouTube channel as me and my girlfriend did. Fun fact, these are the two people that I talk to the most on a day-to-day basis. These are the two people that I talk to the most. And these are two of the most valuable connections that I've established in my entire life. And we both met on the same YouTube channel. And that YouTube channel was actually I don't know if I would call that channel my single greatest inspiration, but it's definitely top 2, and I don't think it's number 2 in terms of the channels that inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. Now when you see the channel, because I'll show you here in a second which channel it was, you're gonna be like, Jordan, how the hell did you find inspiration from this channel? Well, I'll explain when I show you, but in the meantime, I need to freshen up because I'm looking dusty. Skincare routine coming this Friday. Stay tuned. Now, I know you're probably wondering, Jordan, who the hell is Elena? Who is Elena? What does she do on YouTube? Right? You probably have a lot of different questions in your head, and I'm going to answer those questions here in a few minutes. But first, we need to do our morning meditation, all right? Look, let's keep it real, all right? Between you and me, I know you haven't meditated today yet. You haven't meditated today. That's okay. We're gonna fix that right now, all right? Let's go ahead and meditate for 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes of your time, 120 seconds, bro. Just relax. Posture. Don't skip through this part of the video. I know you haven't meditated yet. All right? Don't skip through this part of the video. If you skip through this part of the video, I'm going to DDoS you. Don't do that. Relax, close your eyes, and focus on your breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You are not your thoughts. You are the witness of your thoughts. think that was about 2 minutes, give or take. But just like always, if you want to keep going on your own time, you can pause the video. I'm not going anywhere. But who is Elena? Like, Elena, who the hell is Elena? This right here is Elena. Okay, this is Elena Castillo. Now, as you can see, she has, what, 827,000 subscribers? Which is really, really crazy considering that when I found her channel, she had less than 2,000. And the reason why I remember that so vividly is because she started a whole entire campaign on her channel called Get Elena to 2K. And I remember at the time, 2K, 2,000 seemed like such a big number even to me. But I knew that she would get there just based on her work ethic. And that right there is what attracted me to her channel. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, initially I was trying to get at her. Once I realized that that wasn't going to happen, I really had no reason to stick around. She's a good singer, but I mean, I was just a young 18-year-old dude who was trying to get at her, and she didn't really give any indication that that was going to be a possibility. However, her work ethic is what made me continue to follow her. Not for the sake of getting at her, but because I knew without a shadow of a doubt that she was going to blow up. This is one of the only people on YouTube where I really followed their journey from the beginning. Not the very beginning, but pretty much the beginning, all things considered. Okay, she's at 800K plus subscribers now. I followed her journey from the beginning, and she's gotten to this point. And the fire that lit inside of me is ineffable. Okay, it is something that can't be put into words. But I think I've shown it through my videos and through my channel and my own progression. And she kind of laid out some of the blueprint, I would say, in terms of how to build a YouTube channel, even though she started off making cover videos, and believe me when I tell you, I can't sing. Okay, I cannot sing at all. So that was never an option for me, but nevertheless, there were certain principles that I observed from her progression as a content creator. For example, her accessibility. She made herself very accessible. She answered her comments. She responded to DMs. Well, I don't know if she did that for everyone, but she responded to my DMs and some of the other people that I knew's DMs, etc. And she was very consistent on YouTube. That was something that really stuck out to me. I think it was summer 2018. Soon after she hit 2,000 subscribers, she just locked in and started posting every day, sometimes multiple times a day. And between her and DDG doing that with the daily vlogs, that was pretty much all the blueprint that I needed to start uploading pretty much every day. It took me a long time to actually start doing that and to build up enough momentum and become efficient enough to be able to do that. But eventually I got to that point. And as you can see right now, I'm implementing that tactic for this month because it's a tactic that has served me well, it served her well, served DDG well. Pretty much anybody that I've watched that has done that, it served them very well. And I'm no exception to that. The point that I'm making is that she lit a fire in me. Not even her in particular, but just watching how she operated her channel. Watching how relentless she was with pursuing her dreams, even when other people were doubting her. I remember there was a time around 50,000 subscribers when she was in college. She was going to UT Austin, I believe, and she was thinking about dropping out to go full-time on YouTube. And a lot of people thought she was going crazy. They said that it was too early, that she hadn't built up enough of a fan base, whatever. And I remember I was one of the only people, okay, and I'm saying this not to brag, but just as a matter of fact, I was one of the only people that thought that she would be insane not to drop out. Because her career, in my eyes, was clearly blossoming. And why am I telling you all of this? Okay, I'm telling you all of this because this girl inspired me. And also, her channel, to my point earlier, is where I found Bryce, is where I found my girlfriend, Nadia. Okay, Nadia, if you're watching this, I love you. And speaking of which, just a little fun fact. If you noticed in the title, I actually skipped NoFap Day 11. That's because I did not vlog yesterday. A few days ago, I vlogged twice. I made 2 vlogs in one day just so that I could take yesterday off because yesterday was me and my girlfriend's anniversary. So happy anniversary again. And it was well worth it. well worth the moment of almost quitting YouTube when I was filming those 2 vlogs. But anyways, this girl right here really inspired me to start my YouTube channel, and I think that that work ethic kind of inspired Bryce as well, amongst other things, but I think that that work ethic really probably drew him in as well, because if there's one thing about Bryce, and that's something that you'll probably see when we talk later, is that that man has a work ethic. Okay, that man is a hustler in every sense of the word. He's not a scammer or anything, but he's a hustler. That man is on go mode. He's the type of person who, he won't even tell you what he's about to do. He just does it. He's one of those types of people. He just pops out of the blue with just some new shit that you didn't even know about. But here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to go to Elena's channel. This is her channel right here. You search her name up, she's gonna pop up. Go to her channel and just show her some love. Okay, let her know that Jordan Green sent you. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I wouldn't be talking to you. I would be probably in college or something, bro. I don't know what I'd be doing in my life right now, because before I saw her blow up, I didn't know it was possible. So go on her channel, show her some love, leave some positive comments or whatever. You might even like her music. But whether you do or don't, that doesn't matter. Show her some love. Now, speaking of comments, I'm actually a bit behind on my comment shoutouts. Okay, I know I'm behind, and that is because, to my point earlier, I did 2 vlogs in one day, and that kind of put me in a very difficult spot because I can't shout out a comment from a video that's not out yet. But now all the videos are out. So first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Kale the Messenger. Okay, shout out to you. My guy Kale the Messenger, shout out to you. He was first on the morning routine video. All right, if you haven't watched this video, go and check it out. The next first comment is from Bonnie, I don't know if I said that correctly, but _Tiller. Shout out to you. He said, do you listen to Ryan Trey or Bryson Tiller? I need to tap in with Ryan Trey, bro. If you know, you know. If you don't, then hopefully you find out soon. And also, I want to give a shout out to Jordan Green for getting first comment on this video as well. He was the other first comment. Who's Jordan Green? Jordan Green is the author of Soul Shock, A Divine Love Story, the book which you can now read for free $99 by going to jordan-green.com/free gift and getting the introduction to the book, and going to Jordan Green Poetry, which is the featured channel on my channel page, and going to the Soul Shock playlist and reading the poetry section. Okay, this right here, you can get this book right here for free $99. You can read the whole thing for free $99 in audiobook form at that. So definitely tap in with that if you haven't already. And then the last shout out that I want to give is my boy EEL Music. Okay, my guy came to reclaim his throne. You love to see it. Shout out to you. That being said, I need to respond to these comments. Now, on the topic of comments as well, okay, I want to address a comment that I've received on my last 2 videos. Okay, this is a recurring comment, and I actually see this comment on a lot of other people's videos as well, and it always kind of blows my mind. I find it amusing, but it's also a little ironic, especially given the video, one of the videos that I made recently, which pretty much agrees with it, but also provides new perspective on this ideology. So a lot of people say that being a YouTuber is not hard, right? And it's not even just YouTube, it's being a CEO, being a manager, whatever. People think that people at the top aren't working hard. And to an extent, this is true, right? I think one of the people cited somebody who wakes up at 5 a.m. and goes and works in the mines and the factories and doesn't complain. And here's my thing with that. Okay, I have the utmost respect for people who do that. The utmost respect. But let me say this. Them not complaining is what's keeping them in that position. Now look, somebody has to do it. Okay, I believe personally that you should only work at a job if you enjoy working at that job. If you're working at a job that you're miserable at, that's not anything worth bragging about, right? It's not worth admiring the fact that you work at a job which is shortening your lifespan, underpaying you, and taking away your precious, valuable time that you can't get back because you hate being there. Now, here's the thing with that, okay? Earlier I talked about how Elena's work ethic really motivated me. And you're like, well, Jordan, it's not hard to just sing to a camera. And you might say, in my case, it's not hard to just document my life. And my response is this, okay? I have a simple question for you. If it's really that easy to do it, then why doesn't everyone do it? If it's just free money, then why don't those people who are working in the mines or the factories document their lives? Why don't they do it? If it's that easy, then everybody should be doing it. The truth of the matter is that it's not. And it's not because this job is any harder than working at those manual labor jobs. To my point in one of my recent videos, when I worked at IHOP, that was the hardest job I ever worked at. By far. By far. As a busser at IHOP, the manual labor, all of the cleaning, all of the tables and the floors and the bathrooms and all of that, taking out the trash, and just doing pretty much anything related to janitorial work without taking breaks. 8-hour shift, no breaks, making $8.50 an hour. That was the hardest job I ever worked at, and it was also the lowest paying. I don't brag about that. I don't brag about how hard I was working for the limited amount of pay. What I brag about is how I was able to enhance this right here, this muscle, in order to be able to make more for the hour and be able to make easier money. And again, if it was easy, everyone would do it. It's possible for everyone to do it, but it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And the reason why it's not easy is because you have to use this. This right here is something that you have to invest in, not just your money, but your time. You have to be willing to invest your time into this, your free time at that, into this right here, if you want to put yourself in a better position in life. All right, so let's just imagine for a brief moment that I was driving a Tesla. Okay, or really any car with autopilot, but Tesla's my dream car, so let's just say I was driving a Tesla. Basically, having a manual labor job is a lot like living your life on autopilot in a sense. It gives you the luxury, and I do say luxury very loosely, but it gives you the luxury of not having to think when you work. Okay, anybody who's ever worked at a manual labor job knows that after maybe a few months, once you get the hang of it, you kind of build your systems in your mind and you're doing what you're doing on autopilot, much like a Tesla would be able to drive without you necessarily thinking about having to turn or stop and start the car, etc. Right? You're working on autopilot. Well, what if I told you that being a content creator is the same way? Right? The only difference is that instead of using your body to put your mind on autopilot, you're simply using your mind to put your body on autopilot. I'm saying this to say that there's no ideal situation, right? Everything is about trade-offs. It's about what's best for you. For some people, they would much rather not use their mind on a day-to-day basis. And if that's you, then that's fine. But if that's you, I don't think that you should necessarily look down upon people who choose to live their lives differently. Just like I don't look down upon people who work a 9-to-5, or especially people who work manual labor jobs. I don't look down on anybody who does a different job than what I do. It's just the choice that they made. My thing is, if you're going to do it, make sure that you're doing something that you actually love to do. That's my general philosophy with life. Only work at a job that you want to work at. Only be with a partner that you want to be with. Live your life the way that you want to live it. I've chosen to live my life this way, so I'm willing to accept the downsides that come with it, which is that mainly I have to think a lot more about what I'm doing than when I worked at IHOP. Let me show you what Texas is like, bro. This is what it's like living in Texas. Okay, I miss California. I'm not gonna lie to you. I miss the mountains, I miss the beach, I miss the weather. I miss it. But for this time, it will have to be like this. Also, just a quick little disclaimer, but don't drive and record at the same time. Don't text and drive Don't do anything other than focus on the road. I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that, but I am kind of being hypocritical because I'm doing it myself. But I'm at the red light right now. As you can see, I'm at the red light. But also, I want to say this. Why did I show you Elena, and why did I talk so much about her and her channel and how that journey inspired me? The main point that I wanted to drive home with that little segment of the video was that when you're watching content creators, myself included, you're spending time with them, right? So if you're spending 30 minutes watching one of my videos, that means you're spending 30 minutes with me. You're effectively hanging out with me for 30 minutes of your day. Now, if you feel like that's beneficial for you, then you should keep doing it. You should keep doing it. You should keep watching all of my videos, and you can extract as much value as you possibly can from our interactions. But if you don't feel like it's beneficial for you, then you shouldn't. You shouldn't keep watching my videos. You should unsubscribe. And the same goes for any other content creator. Only watch people that you would actually want to spend your time with and that you can actually learn things from. By me watching Elena's videos, not only was I able to learn a lot about work ethic and how to operate a brand, and in addition to that, taking a leap of faith and following your dreams, if you will, and manifestation. That's a whole different discussion for a whole different day. But I was also able to find other people such as Bryce and Nadia, my girlfriend, my lovely, lovely girlfriend, who shared the same ideals that I have. Now, the point that I'm making is you are who you surround yourself with, whether that be on the internet through a video like this one or in real life, who you actually hang out and spend your time with in person, in the physical. You are who you surround yourself with. So take care to curate your circle such that you're only surrounded by people who help you elevate and evolve. I'm about to show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my God. Is that Bryce Wilson?
Jordan Green.
Is that Bryce
Jordan
Wilson?
Green. I'm a big fan. Jordan Green. Oh my gosh, it's Jordan Green. It's Jordan Green. It's Jordan Green.
Can I get an autograph?
No, I gotta get yours.
Take a picture. Take a picture.
Yo, this is Jordan Green. Jordan Green. Right
picture.
Right here.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm nervous as hell. I'm not used to filming in public anymore. I don't leave the house.
Yeah,
I was telling them earlier, bro. I do not leave the house. Even I get nervous leaving the house at all, much less vlogging.
Yeah.
But we're out here stepping out of our comfort zone.
Gotta use that muscle. Gotta get used to it.
I'm saying, so that being said, bro, I'm not gonna lie. See, you thought this was a vlog, but this is actually a podcast. This is our first podcast episode. Yep. I tricked you.
I mean, we knew this. We've been talking about this for a while.
Hey,
it's what we're gonna call it, the Legacy Podcast.
Legacy
I don't know
podcast.
if we want to out the address or anything, but
I mean, if they're from Dallas, bro, they know where we're at.
They know.
They know what time it is. But look, hold on, watch this. Boom. Quit playing with me, bro. We out here, we invested.
Full selfie mode. This is a selfie guy.
Hey, bro.
He knows what he's doing.
Here.
He knows what he's doing. Professional right here.
Am I even recording, bro? I am. All right.
Yeah, just to make sure. All right, yeah, he is professional. He is. Still professional.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
But we need to find somewhere to sit.
Yeah.
Hopefully away from all these people, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I am so nervous.
Midday during Legacy Hall is pretty busy, so.
Yeah, I might have to do a public interview.
Yo, restart that. Hey, gotta go.
No, I shouldn't have said that shit, bro.
Back to one time.
I know people are gonna be commenting like, oh, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta do another public interview. That shit is dead.
We're here, bro. Might as well.
Nope, I'm good.
Y'all want it? Like, comment down below if you want us to come back here and do a public interview.
No, don't do that. Don't comment that. Now, Bryce can do a public interview.
No. Oh, yeah. Funny story. We actually met up and came here for the first time to do public interviews, but
hey, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
We could have come full circle.
We never actually did it either. That's the worst part. No, it wasn't a public interview. We were supposed to scout because we were gonna do a pickup lines video.
Don't talk about that.
Hey, bro, no, it's too late now. Now you to open the box, I gotta expose all of it, bro.
So now we gotta come full circle and do it officially now.
No. See, look, let me show you something. Black men don't cheat, all right? Now look, Bryce on the other hand, this man's single.
1 second.
So he got it. I'm out the game. I retired.
Really? I mean, it's for the people, right? Y'all want to see how Jordan gives game, right?
What people? Who?
Yo.
Not me.
They want to see.
I'm good. I am good.
They want to see how you got such a beautiful girlfriend. They want to see your game, man. They want to see it.
Bro, I have no game at all. I'm telling you, I retired. That's like asking Michael Jordan to drop 25 in a game right now.
Yeah, his method is get friend zone first and then switch it. So, I don't
Bro,
know.
listen. If you want to get a girl, bro, be yourself.
Be your
That's
friend.
what I've been saying for years. People are like, oh, Jordan, that doesn't work.
And number one, be your friend. Just be your friend.
Bro, that is, honestly, bro, I was thinking about this. You really got to be best friends with your girl. I'm a true believer of this. I'm a really big proponent of this. You can't be hiding stuff from your girl, thinking that she's gonna think differently about you. If that's the case, you're with the wrong girl. But I'm not gonna lie, bro, my arm's getting tired, so I'm just handing it off to you.
Yeah.
Let you garner all the attention.
I mean, yeah, I'm not used to carrying like this, but I mean, I agree with you have to be friends with her first, but I don't know about that method where be completely friends. Like, I still think you should have some intention where you're trying to make a move. So
You don't have to be friends first. You don't
Yeah.
have to just be friends first, but at some point, as the relationship is developing, the friendship should be developing as well.
I mean, yeah, so I'll definitely always be friends and good friends with your girl. I mean, I would know I don't have a girl, but take from Jordan Green.
That's because Bryce, he has so many girls that he can't even choose.
Hey, don't
just-
have my business like that. Don't have my business like that. No, bro.
Hey, man.
That's why we came here today. Y'all can see probably the woman that we've walked by. We're gonna start a public interview today.
Who?
First, Jordan Green's gonna go
Start a public
first.
interview.
He's gonna show us how to do it, and then I'll learn from him, and I'll go after.
Nah, I'm out the game, bro. I'm telling you. I'm free.
Yeah, no, we're changed men now. We're more mature, so we don't do that anymore. We find women. How do we find women?
We said any more like we ever. like
We never.
used to
We
go
tried.
out.
We tried to, but we didn't do it.
Bro, I told you how we met earlier in this video.
Yeah.
Hey man, that was my version of trying.
Yeah, we came out here with the purpose. We had that mindset, but we never did it. So I don't know. That's probably makes us worse. But
Yeah.
worse that we had the mindset, we never did it. That's probably even worse. But
At least we met up.
I mean, yeah,
At least we
that's
met
what
up.
counts. That's what counts.
So.
Yeah, man. So, dang, you're not gonna give us a game. You're not gonna give us. We'll get it.
There is no game. I'm telling you, I retired.
Be yourself. That's all.
I'm out the game.
There's only 2 words for relationship advice. Be yourself. That's all. That's
Be
all
yourself.
I need. That's all I need. And
Focus on being you.
I'm gonna try to use that. It hasn't worked for me so far, so I don't know what you're trying to say. But
Patience, bro. Patience.
oh, that's
is
the other
key.
word. Be yourself and be patient. That's only 3 words you need.
People don't want to hear that, bro. Whether it's with a relationship, with a business, with your YouTube channel, whatever, you have to be patient.
Yeah.
Great things take time. All right, if you think about anything great in life, it took time to build. It took time. That being said, it's time to sit down, bro, because I'm tired of walking. All right, so what are we talking about today?
Well, first, like, if y'all see any girls in the back that we should talk to, just let us know. But I don't know why I keep.
I don't
All right,
see any
let's get off
girls.
this topic now. So, do you want to make it a love podcast or just how we got here?
I don't know, bro. This is, I feel like we should just treat this as if the camera's not even there.
That's right.
So what would we normally talk about? I got one. So do you, I'm gonna ask you this, but I already know what you're gonna say, but they don't know what you're gonna say. Do you think that a woman who's trained for a year in a combat sport could beat an untrained man in a fight, bro?
We have this
Do you-
debate every single time we come
Bro,
out.
it's been a year. I'm still trying to get him to see the light, but he doesn't understand.
And I say, so the question was, if the person is, the woman is trained.
The woman is
I
trained.
say the average man. I have to say it quietly too.
Average man.
The average
No, say
man.
it with your chest.
An average man can beat a professional female fighter in an even fight, unless she's like a UFC champion. Other than that, if she's just
Okay.
in the gym for a couple years,
No,
like,
no. But let's say she's not just training. She has 5 amateur bouts, 4-1.
she got lost. Yes, yeah, she's taking the L again. She's taking another L. She's taking another L. That's easy.
But the person
easy
she
money,
lost
man.
to could be the next Ronda Rousey, for all you know.
That's what I'm saying. If they're not in the UFC, then
Now see,
I'll
look,
take her. Like, if I go to a boxing gym and I see a woman there and she's just been there for a couple years, I'm taking her. Easy, one-on-one.
in a boxing match or in a fight.
Anytime, anywhere, any place, man. I'm taking her.
Listen, I need you to hold Bryce
But
to
I
that,
can't
bro.
right now. But I can't.
Because I'm gonna set this up.
No, we can't prove
I'ma
it
set this
because
up, bro.
we
I'ma
can't
set
prove it
this
because
up.
it'd just be illegal. You know, I don't want to go to jail for that reason. Like, that'd be a lame reason.
Bro,
I
we're
beat up a girl, like-
setting this up, bro.
Oh, yeah, why?
We are setting this up 100%. Listen, if you know a girl, what's good, bro?
What's your channel's name?
Jordan Green. Jordan Green.
Jordan Green.
Jordan Green, yeah.
Big time.
Appreciate you.
He's big
got
time.
my guy right here. Man, look, this is how you network, bro.
Big time.
This is
Big
how you
subscriber
network.
one by one.
The man's about to see himself in the video.
Yes, sir.
You got anyone you want to shout out?
Sure. Okay, Jordan Green.
Jordan Green.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
There we go.
Just looks just like him.
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
Have a
you,
good
bro.
one. That's how you get subscribers, one by
Hey,
one.
man,
You gotta
networking.
grind. You gotta
Listen,
grind.
bro, let me tell you something. Back in the day, fun fact, I've told the story before, but I used to get on Omegle at night and get people to subscribe to my channel one by one. One by one, bro. I'm talking about I might come away with 8 new subscribers for the day.
Hey.
And I was like, bro, this is a successful day.
Hey, and you got here one by one, and it snowballs. Momentum keeps coming, and eventually get here. So that's an inspiration for everybody, man. Keep
Yes,
going.
sir.
Gotta
Yes,
start
sir.
somewhere.
Let me ask you this. So how did you, this really just turned into a podcast. How did you start your YouTube channel? Because I feel like I know why you started it, but was there any apprehension or hesitation, or did you have to go through that process of making the video, then getting scared and deleting it and then uploading it again? Like, how was that for you?
Now, for me, it was, well, first I saw like a gap in the market that I. That's good.
We just wanted to
Oh, that's fine.
follow you.
Oh, that's great. Lovely dog. Great dog. So, where do I go? Yeah, for me, what were we talking about again? I got it. For me, I saw like a gap in the market that I wanted to fill.
See,
And so,
that's what I'm talking
yeah.
about. He said gap in the market. He was already on that business terminology back then.
Yeah, well,
At 18, right?
well, I wasn't
17,
using that terminology. I was just, now I know that it's that terminology because, well, my content started with soccer, but yeah, so it basically started from that. I just found the type of videos that nobody else was making, and so I decided to make that type of video. But as far as apprehension for people finding the channel, the way I solved that was I didn't tell anybody. I just upload the video, no one else sees it. You know, if it gets 10 views, no one else is gonna find it. So
No, that's so true.
If it gets thousands of views, then it's cool because then now
Exactly.
you
It's
got a
worth bragging
viral video.
about.
Exactly. People,
Exactly.
oh, you got
Exactly.
a big, yeah. As soon as I got like 10K on a video, people are like, whoa, you got 10K on a video? It's like cool. But until then, nobody else is gonna find it. So
That's
you're
true.
good.
That's so
You're good,
true, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I took a different approach though. I just shouted my shit out immediately from the get-go because I was like, okay, if people are gonna support me, then they're gonna support me. But I'm not gonna hide. Well, what did Drake say? I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I
don't know. How does that correlate? How does that correlate?
Listen, bro. I was at that point where I didn't want to be in that position where somebody could just expose me. Oh, he has a YouTube channel, whatever. Granted, I feel like once you get out of high school, it's not really the same because, at least for me, I don't go outside. I don't socialize with people. Okay, I have maybe a few friends, and of those friends, like I said earlier, this is pretty much the only one that I hang out with on more than a quarterly basis. So there wasn't really any fear on my behalf, but any fear that was there, any fear that might have been there, this man trying to get me copyrighted with loud ass music, bro. But any fear that might have been there, I immediately got rid of it by simply shouting myself out on all of my social media. And to my surprise, people supported me from the get-go. I think I gained 25 subscribers and got to 100 that same day. So it was worth it for me. But this man Bryce, he's been on that type of time though for some years, man. He's been thinking different.
And that's another thing. Cultivate your friend group because if you have a friend that's gonna make fun of you for having YouTube videos or trying new things or doing the thing that you love to do, then you gotta cut them off. We're experts at cutting people off, man. That's what you have to do. To get to a certain level, you have to cut people off, man. I'm sorry.
That's so true, but actually the title of this video is going to be "You Are Who You Surround Yourself With."
Oh, dang.
And hey man, look, you see, you
Aligned.
play
We're always
right
aligned.
into it. You
Always
play right
aligned,
into it, bro. We're on that same frequency, and that's so true, bro. If you have friends that are gonna downplay what you're doing or try to kind of make those backhanded remarks, bro, you're doing your little YouTube thing or whatever, you probably don't want to keep that friend around. You probably don't.
Every time they say the word little, you got a little YouTube channel, just cut them out, go. Run away, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even about, sometimes you have to have that conversation where you're like, bro, look, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
You had to tell
You
them?
dig what I'm saying? But
Have you had to tell people that? Because I haven't
No.
actually had the conversation. I just
No.
slowly just don't talk to them anymore.
nah, but I also feel like for some people you really might, because some people are just, like, imagine if you've been hanging out with somebody every day for 10 years, your whole entire life, and then you realize, oh, this person can't come with me to that next level.
Yeah,
You have to have that conversation.
yeah, yes, it's true.
But for me and him,
yeah, both of us didn't have that problem. we didn't have the problem.
Hey, bro, keep it real.
We kept it small from the jump, but
Yep.
that's just how we are. But yeah. cultivate your friend group. What's the next gym? We gotta go give them another gym.
Exactly. And you know what? I think both of us are a really great example of just being pretty much the antithesis of confident and just developing it over time. If you go back and look at my old videos, I mean, bro, let's be realistic here, okay? Honestly, if I saw my old videos right now, if I was talking to that younger self, I would just tell him, bro, just quit. All right, I would be that friend that he needed to cut off. Because it's like, bro, this isn't for you. But we've really both proven. I know you deleted some of your old videos. I still have the unlisted link. I'm gonna be putting that. Nah, but I mean, we've really proven that you can come from anywhere, bro. You can come from anywhere, from a confidence standpoint, from a social standpoint. Just being able to get out of our comfort zone and talk to a camera, that's a big step. I still remember that first video you did where you actually talked to the camera. All his videos before, it was just music in the background.
No talking at all.
No talking.
It was just random. He actually pushed me to do it, and I tried it out, and so now that's actually the type of content I'm making, where I'm talking to a camera. So, gotta go out your comfort zone.
Exactly.
And even doing something like this, where we're talking in public to a camera again, this is out of both of our comfort zones by a lot. So we came a long way from both talking in a room to out here in public, on the wilds. People walk around and we just act like we don't care.
Keyword acting. I'm still nervous as hell, bro. I'm still nervous. I'm still overthinking. I don't even know if this footage is going to be usable. It's going up. It is going up. Best believe.
I don't know if y'all like it or not, but
it's going up. You're going to see this shit, though. You are going to see this footage.
But it is important. Like, you always have that fear, but it's about stepping over that fear. Like, courage is courage because you have the fear, but you do it anyway. So we're just doing it anyway. We're still scared, but we're going to do it.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier when I showed you that book, How to Be a Winner. Every time you talk to him, he just has something, bro. He has some type of value every single time.
Yeah, I should have brought the book. We didn't talk about promo.
I showed it though.
Oh yeah. We did. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You show your book?
Yeah.
He's got a book coming up. He's got a book coming out. You know.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Another thing I want to talk to you about is, have you talked about the NoFap program or the course or whatever you want to call it? If you want to.
We're gonna keep that under wraps for now. We're gonna keep that under wraps. You're not gonna keep that under wraps, but
you're not gonna hype it up at all.
All right, look. Let me tell you something. All right. If you've been watching to this point in the video, then you deserve to know this. But sometime between now and the end of the year, I am going to be dropping a NoFap course, how to turn NoFap into a lifestyle. You didn't hear that from me. Okay, more details coming soon, but shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, don't tell anybody about that. If you tell somebody about that, I will show up to your house with Bryce. All right, Bryce is my shooter, and you know what happens from there. So look, don't tell anybody about that.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone about that.
That's why you gotta watch all Jordan Green's videos, because he be dropping secrets every.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. One of the worst things is when you read a comment where somebody is saying something that you addressed in the video of that exact video that they commented on. It's like, bro.
Do you comment at all? You just gotta say, watch the video, or give the timestamp.
No, I mean, I probably should do that. I probably should start doing that. But
do you respond at all?
I do. Yeah, I try to respond to every comment.
Oh really? Yeah.
I try to respond.
Because I have noticed now you're back to reading comments and responding. So how is that affecting you now? Are you able to overcome all the stuff that you used to go through, or how is that affecting you now?
I think that for me, it's kind of a dual-edged sword, because of course you read the wrong comment on the wrong day and it can kind of throw you off your game. But at the same time, I feel like the comments keep me going in a sense, because otherwise, like I said a few vlogs ago, it's just numbers. It's not people, it's just numbers, until you start reading the comments and reading the emails. That's why, to my point earlier about how Elena, she made herself very accessible, that was one of the main takeaways that I've kept in terms of my brand and how I operate my channel, is making myself as accessible as I possibly can for everyone. Whether you email me or comment on my videos, I want you to feel like you can actually reach me. Because, what was I talking about?
Just saying big words and being, but I do agree with that. Like, you have to find a why of why you're doing it, because that's why you read the comments, you understand why you're doing it. Because both of us have had a video over 100K. He's hit 1 million, I haven't hit 1 million yet. But that's all numbers. It doesn't change how you feel. Both of us can tell you that even hitting 100K, it's not any different. You're still the same person, but what's different is the impact you're making. Like, and then we both had someone come up to us in person, and that's like life-changing. Like, I'll never forget those moments, and that's what makes you keep going.
Absolutely. That, honestly, bro, that's enough to keep you going for at least a few months. Just the power of that in and of itself, where you just had that person who's like, bro, and especially for our types of channels, people aren't just trying to take pictures with us, bro. They're telling us that we really changed their lives, or we altered the trajectory of their life path. And so to me, there's nothing that can beat that. Nothing can surpass that feeling of knowing that you're making a genuine impact. Because all the other stuff, it gets boring, bro. Just numbers and trying to play the numbers game. Maybe if you're just a pure entrepreneur, then you can see that more as a metric of how good of an entrepreneur you are. But I feel like for us, we have that creative spirit too. And we also have that passion for genuinely helping people. And I don't know about you, I'm assuming that you were like this too, but growing up, I was the person that people would come to for advice. And so I've been giving advice for free my whole life. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense to do what I'm doing now. But
yeah, do it for a reason. Do it to impact and influence people. That's how you'll feel whole. You know, you've had the money coming in from it. How have you felt from that? Getting, we showed you. Oh, you showed the financials of how much you made from one video. I saw that. Like, 10K at least, was like 10K from one video?
No, it was 4,500.
Oh yeah, or still, and then you've made 100K overall in your YouTube channel just so far at least. So how has that money affected you?
It hasn't. I mean, there was definitely a point when I kind of let the money get to my head. Not in the traditional sense. I didn't allow it to make me feel like I was better than people. But it's more that I just, you know what they say is, I think they say that money doesn't change you, it just shows you more of who you really are. So really it exposes the patterns that you have. And to my point a few vlogs ago, I wasn't a very efficient person. So the money kind of helped me see that, wow, I have these insecurities and these patterns that I can't out-earn. You can't out-earn your insecurities. It doesn't work. Because either you're gonna spend it all trying to appease the insecurities or alleviate the insecurities, or it just won't make you feel better. So I feel like for me, bro, money is just, I mean, we need it. We need it to survive. Obviously, for me, it's a big driving factor in terms of being able to be in physical union with my girlfriend, because like I was saying in yesterday's video, which I think I dropped today, but yesterday for you, there's no such thing as a long distance relationship that doesn't exist because of money or the lack thereof. So I know that having money will fix that problem, but if you think that just getting money will make you a completely different person, I mean, you're gonna be disappointed, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Yeah, definitely do it for a reason. Impact people. Man, kind of lost my train of thought because I was thinking about, I don't even know, I was just looking around. But, oh yeah, would you call yourself a minimalist? Because now I think we're both in the state of mind where we're not really trying to have too many things. We don't really want a bunch of money to buy a bunch of stuff. We have our dingy cars. We didn't show the car.
I'm gonna show the car later.
You'll show the car later?
I'll show the car later.
Mine will change. His will turn into like a train in Europe. I don't know if you want to drop that too, but
hey, they'll know. They'll know.
But yeah, would you call yourself a minimalist now? Like, how do you carry yourself with money now?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm stingy as hell now. I'm stingy as hell. I mean, I'm talking about, I've been living off $200 a month since I got back with my parents, bro. Since I moved back into my parents' house.
That's gotta be a record. That's impressive, man.
I'm
As a grown man, being able to live off $200.
Bro, I'm not eating out, nothing, bro. I don't go to the gym. Like I said, I just don't leave the house. I do not leave the house, and that saves me a lot of money. And I don't need clothes to go out because
where's the white beard? That's all you need.
Every day, bro. Look, I had somebody ask me yesterday if I could give them fashion advice. Bro, listen, I wear the same outfit every day, bro. I have 3 pairs of shoes. I wear all wife beaters and cargo pants or sweatpants. I'm not the person to be giving fashion advice, bro. So to your point, I am a minimalist.
It is getting cold though. What are you gonna do now?
What you mean?
It's getting cold. Like, what are you gonna do? Just wearing your wife beater? Just gonna, or don't go outside?
I'm move.
Don't go outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't go outside when it's
Stay inside, bro. Stay inside.
Man.
Stay inside, bro.
So you said you would be a minimalist?
I think I am. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like I could pack all of my belongings up in 15 minutes or less. I feel like if you can do that, you're a minimalist by default.
Really.
So,
Dang, you came a long way because this is Gucci belt Jordan, man. He used to be buying stuff left and right. You know, we learned a lot of lessons. But would you still say you like materialistic things? Because didn't you say like you're still a materialistic person?
it's weird. I like them, but I struggle to. I'm not as moved as I used to be. Because before, let's say for example, if you look at this street right here, right? It's very common for nice cars to be driving down the street. And before, I was the type of person who, whenever a nice car would drive by, I'm looking. I'm trying to see who's driving it. I'm like, man, that's a 2018 Ferrari 458. But at this point, it's more like, oh, that's a nice car. I can acknowledge that, oh, that's nice. But I know now that that won't actually change my mental state. And so because of that, it's difficult for me to find motivation in materialism anymore. It's really, really difficult for me to do that. And I've been thinking about this recently, but I would say that, let's say I had to choose, okay? Let's say I had to choose between going back to the life that I was living, where I had a really nice car, I had a nice apartment all to myself, I had maybe nicer clothes or whatever, but I didn't really have the relationship that I have right now. Just that one relationship with Nadia, I wouldn't trade it. I would not trade that in. I wouldn't trade the life that I have now for that life if it meant that I wouldn't have her. I'm saying this to say that just having things is not an adequate substitute for fulfilling relationships. Maybe for you it might be, and if that's the case, by all means, go and chase that bag. Go get to it. Go get your Benz or whatever. But for me, bro, I feel like, in a sense, not being materialistic has actually enhanced my life because, for example, I mean, I always knew that my girl wasn't really on that type of time because we've known each other for so long, but there's no doubt in your mind, if you get a girl when you're at rock bottom, when you know, okay, I'm about to go live in a car in about a month, and she knows that, and she still wants to be with you, I mean, you know you got you a good one there. Versus if you're at the top of the hill, and you got that Beamer, you got the clothes and all that stuff, it's like, okay, I'm sure she loves me, but if I lost it all today, would she still stay?
You don't know. That is a good test, though. I think even if you got the money, just act like you're homeless for like a month with this new girl and just see how she reacts, and then
Bro,
then it'll change.
I'm saying, bro, 100%.
Yeah, so he'll give you the relationship advice. And I haven't got there yet. I'm trying to find someone like that. Like that's pretty. Like that's the ideal relationship you want, where you find someone that is with you since you were at the bottom and doesn't care about any of the materialistic stuff, even if you do make it. So that's what you want. I'm trying to be out here looking for it. I'm still looking.
But see, here's the thing though. But the thing with Bryce, he's really humble. You got to understand that about Bryce. This man right here, he actually turns a lot of girls down, and he'll deny it. He's gonna deny it, but he turns a lot of girls down. I'm talking about older women, right? Look, we're not gonna get into it. But this man Bryce, he be turning women down. Best believe he has the opportunities. He just chooses not to take them. Justifiably so. Justifiably so. We won't get into it, but justifiably so.
I won't confirm nor deny anything, but I will say. I was gonna say something smart, but I was like, discipline is important. Like, you don't want to be with just anybody, and we're both, as long as you're on your stuff, we're both young attractive men or whatever it is, but as long as you're on your stuff doing the right thing, it's pretty easy to just find a girl. You can go to a club or whatever. I don't know where you find girls, but you find a girl randomly, you can pick them up. If you talk to 100 girls a day, you might be able to find one, but it's about finding the right girl and the right one for you, and also to discipline yourself, not to just go out and be focused only on women. Like, if you're focused on what you need to be doing, that's when the woman come, and that's how he found his girl. He was focused on what he needed to do and build his YouTube channel, and that's when it came. And she wasn't interested in the YouTube channel, but it had come from that.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And you know what? Actually, here's the thing. People talk about you need to find the girl. You need to leave the house, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it.
Listen,
that's
bro.
what I'm trying to figure it out. Like, tell your secrets. How
Bro,
did he do it?
He
stayed in his house
bro.
the whole time, and he found this girl from overseas, across the ocean.
Twice, bro. I've been in 2 relationships, okay? 2 relationships in my life. Both times, they came to me, From the crib, bro. I didn't have to go anywhere. I did not have to leave the house.
No dating apps, nothing.
Nothing, bro.
I don't know
well,
how.
I have my.
Well, you didn't found one from there.
I have my experience with the dating apps.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, don't worry about it. But
All the way back in the archives.
I'm saying, bro, I didn't even do anything. I just put myself out there. I was being myself, being my authentic self, and in doing so, I've been able to manifest a relationship twice, 2 times.
Yeah, this man needs to be studied, man. I don't know what it is, man.
Bro.
Do you talk about the manifestation stuff? About how to, did you manifest your girlfriend that you have now, or how did that work?
Yes, bro.
You did?
I manifested everything I
Give us the
have.
steps one by one. I'm ready. Let me get my.
Listen, all right, look. The book is gonna come out sometime probably. What year is it? 2023. It's 20. Yeah. Early 2025.
They ain't gonna charge us for that, bro. I'm on my notes right now. I'm ready
But
for
look,
it.
I'm gonna give you a
ready for the
preview.
sauce.
I'm gonna give you the free value right now. Okay,
Okay.
this is the lead magnet.
All right. Yes.
All right.
On another level, right here.
The lead magnet. When you can align your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and actions toward one thing, you will get it every single time. If you can align all 4 facets of your frequency toward one goal, one outcome, it's yours. It's already yours. All you have to do is actively wait. When I say actively wait, that means you're taking action, but you're taking inspired action. You're taking intentional action that actually moves the needle and matters. Nothing more, nothing less. And actually, like I've said in some of my previous vlogs, I'm reading a book called Reality Transurfing, and they put it in a pretty succinct way as well. It's basically that when your heart and your mind are aligned on one goal, you'll get it every time. And this is actually why a lot of times our negative manifestations or our fears manifest much more efficiently than our desires, is because our hearts and our minds tend to agree on the things that we don't want more so than the things that we do want. And so that's why they manifest. When you can get your heart and your mind, or thoughts, feelings, beliefs, actions, all on the same page, all pointed in one direction, you'll have it.
It's yours.
Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a bag, whatever it may be. All right, maybe you want to find a new circle of people that you can surround yourself with to help facilitate this process. You can get that. You can get that, but you have to put that frequency out first.
I'm a practical person, so what are some like practical steps to get there, or how did you practically get the girl you have? Like, did you write it down a list of what you wanted? Did you like say affirmations every single day to get there? Like, what were some techniques that you used to get there?
I'm big on visualization. That's my thing. I spend a lot of time in my head just naturally. I guess you could say I'm a dreamer, but it's more about learning to harness what you like. So for me, I'm into visualization, but maybe you're the type of person who needs to touch it. Right? Don't go around just touching random girls.
What are you trying to, what kind of advice are you trying to give me?
But let's say, for example, you want a new car, right? You want there's a Corvette driving by right now. Let's say you want a Corvette. Is that a Corvette?
Y'all tell us. Show and tell us.
I think that's that's a Corvette. So let's say you want a Corvette. Go to the Chevy dealership and ask to sit inside of the Corvette. See if you can take a test drive of it. And listen, you might be $20,000 in debt right now. You know you can't afford that car. But the point is, when you can touch it, you can have it. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. If you can hold it in your hand, you can have it in your life. So when you can skip that process of having to visualize it and just actually get to it, right? So in the case of finding a girl, maybe that does mean going out and just talking to women and just being yourself and getting rejected a few times and just proving to yourself that, all right, whether I get rejected or not, I can talk to a woman. That's a skill that I have. I can be myself, and if they want to accept me for who I am, then they will. If they don't, then they won't. But you're still exercising that skill. You're still allowing yourself to see that it's possible. So I think a lot of it is about convincing yourself that it's possible. I don't know which vlog I said this in, but it was a very recent one. Might have been the last one. A lot of times it's not even about believing that you can get it. It's about removing the belief that you can't get it. So when you can remove that belief, which a lot of times is literally just a matter of bringing it into your reality in one way or another, I mean, bro, you know that anything's possible. Like I was saying earlier, before I saw Elena's channel blow up, I didn't think it was really possible because I had seen people at the top, but I never saw people go through that process. But once I saw that, that opened the door for me, and that lit that fire inside of me. And hopefully my progression, my ascension has helped you ignite that fire within yourself as well.
Yeah, that's another story of how we both met. Actually, we're both down bad trying to look at this Elena Castillo and looking at our YouTube channel, but it both inspired us to get our YouTube channel. So we did gain something of value from that experience of being down bad. But you know,
I'm saying, bro, I got me a girlfriend. Look, bro,
everything. Yeah.
I'm talking about
girlfriend, the whole channel, bro. Yeah, you want to talk about how we originally met? Somewhat?
I pretty much gave them the rundown. Okay. I was trying to get at her for sure.
Oh, yeah,
I was
sure.
But
me too, bro.
The thing is, once I realized, okay, this isn't really gonna happen, at that point, the reason why I stayed was because I saw that she had some sort of trait within her, right? And I didn't really know what it was at the time, but I guess you could say it's intention. She had a sense of intention which radiated through the screen, and it radiated in her actions as well. And because of that, I really felt drawn to not even her per se, but more so her journey. I knew without a shadow of a doubt that she was gonna blow up. And then eventually, I developed that same feeling about myself and my own journey because I saw it through her first. So I think another way that you can really cultivate your mind and condition your subconscious to remove the limiting beliefs is to surround yourself with people, to my point earlier, bring it all full circle, surround yourself with people who help facilitate those empowering beliefs rather than the limiting beliefs. That's why you have to get rid of the friends who say, bro, you're still doing that little YouTube thing, whatever, bro, don't quit your job, Listen, bro, get rid of those friends, and start surrounding yourself with people who inspire you to do better. Bryce inspires me. Look, let me tell you something. I remember one time he was uploading 2-3 videos a day, right? So I'm over here like, damn, I need to pick that shit up, bro. I don't know what I'm on. Like, he's outdoing me. And let me just say this as well. I feel like friendly competition should always be about the process and not the outcome. That's something that I literally just now realized. We don't compare in terms of channel size or things like that, because that doesn't matter. But when I see Bryce posting every day, I'm like, damn, I need to lock in. Then all of a sudden, I see Bryce completely stop posting. He just goes ghost for 2 weeks. I'm like, what the fuck? Turns out he's working on his book. He's locked in on his book 8 hours a day. I'm like, damn. So I did the same thing. I locked in on my book. And so because I had somebody to give me an example, somebody who I respected at that, I was able to shift the trajectory of what I was doing and align everything with the goals that I had. In other words, I was able to get on my shit because he showed me how to do it.
I'm a fan of competition. Yeah, I see competition as a form of leverage. Like, some people say competition is bad, but I think that's only bad if you're hating your opponent or you're disrespecting your opponent. But if you love and respect your opponent and have that respect for your opponent, it's just a form of leverage to get the best out of yourself. So that's why even us, we're inspired by each other, but also competing with each other in some sense, because even like if you posting daily vlogs, 30 minutes, I might pop out with that, you never know.
We need that. Yeah, I need y'all to go press Bryce in his comment section, bro. We need 30-minute vlogs every day, bro. We need to have the sports vlogs.
Just gonna put everyone on 30-minute vlogs.
30-minute vlogs, bro. 30-minute vlogs.
Everybody watching this right now, better start making 30-minute vlogs.
30-minute vlogs, bro. We're moving different. We're moving deviously right now.
Inspire each other and keep going.
Exactly. But just like I was saying earlier, bro, when it comes to leveraging that competitive edge, because as men, we all have that to some extent. Leverage it in terms of the process, not the outcome. So we're thinking about how we can, what's the saying? Iron sharpens iron? Right? We can help each other elevate. And of course, with YouTube, you could put in the work, but you might receive the results in a different time frame or in a different way. But the point is that we're both gonna put in the work either way. And that's where we compete in a sense. But we're never out here competing in terms of, oh bro, I have a better car than you, or that's weird. I don't know. To me, some people, they're on that type of time, bro. They're trying to compete with their friends in that sense, bro. I always thought that's kind of strange.
Especially since we both have trash cars. Hey
bro, speaking of which, let me go ahead and show you what car I'm currently driving.
All right, so this right here is the whip. Now I know it looks like a very unassuming car. All right, it is a Mopar. If you know, you know. But I changed the engine. I have a Hellcat engine in there, supercharger. All right, quit playing with me. 0 to 60 in about 20 seconds. It gets where it needs to go. That's all that matters. But this is the whip. It's not actually my whip, it's my parents' whip, but it's mine for the time being. I'm the only one who drives it, and I drive it very sparingly because it's my only source of transportation other than the bicycle. But we got the window tints, okay, limo tint in the back. You get what I'm saying? We're out here, bro, we're out here. I keep the whip clean, just like I was saying a few vlogs ago. Look, treat the car you have as if it's the car that you want.